Alrighty. Okay, so we're ready, guys. Let's go and get start this brand new anime. I heard some really good things about this one, actually.
Oh yes, I heard the opening's
All
good.
right.
All the characters are nice,
All
doing
right,
something
let's take a
different.
look.
One eternity later.
Can we stop adding more to our catalog?
Can I
Feels
can
like it's
I
gonna
see my
break.
can I see my family?
No, because we got one more to do.
God damn it.
Oh boy. Yes. How's it going to YouTube? Dark Reviewer with XCOM and King Dragneel here. And Japan. I'm looking at you from last year. What the hell is wrong with you?
And just look at what we got this season.
I
What?
love you guys. You were great hosts for us when we were on vacation. But there's too much anime. Like we got season two's galore. There's remake after remake. We got brand new series, brand new like IPs and everything. It's like some of us have lives to do. Like some of us have to go to work tomorrow. But nope, we spent a lot of our time not touching grass. Which even though I did earlier today, I did touch grass. Bravo to me. It is time for Weeb Wars to make a return, everybody.
God, how long has it been since we did this last?
Yeah, I'll say it's been a while. It feels
I'd say
like
about
one.
2 years ago.
Jesus Christ, we
So
fell
yeah,
off.
I have a brand spanking new list with a bunch of new entries. So how this is going to go, Mr. King Dragneel, he is first. Tell us
Yay!
what stuff that he's seen before. I will go second for
All
this
right.
one. Mr. Nady Boy, XCOM man, you end us off with on that one. So
All right. No, wait, it's just like last time where I like ended up on the previous one and now history repeats itself.
I
I'm okay
guess.
with it though.
But
I
either
was
way,
just saying you're gonna
what
switch.
what else have we seen? I'm curious because we haven't talked about that in a while. Number tens, please.
All right. Well, you know what? After a hard week of working, I feel like we need to go to an amusement park.
Oh.
So, who wants to go to a Monkey Brilliant Park?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Moggy Brilliant Park.
Okay, so the literally like the first minute of the show, we already got Best Girl Sendo aiming her musket at the main character, asking him to go on a date. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the kind of anime I'm gonna watch. I am gonna enjoy it. And my god, this show is. As someone who works at an amusement park, I think I relate to how things work there. What's funny is that this show is focused on like trying to get people into an amusement park, but there's magic. There's literally magic creatures. Like there's a dragon. There's costume characters. There's pixies. Like there's so many. But it's so normal, which is so weird, but it's so good. I mean, the main character, he's kind of an ass at times, but like he's smart. Like he knows his things. Izumi Sento, oh my gosh, she's so funny. She's so blunt, and like every problem can be solved with a musket to the head. And then so many of the other characters, like the mascots, are hilarious. Mofo, my god, I don't know why, but they make him so funny every time he fucking, because he's such a short temper.
Don't
But
don't mess with Muffle, you
I
mother
know.
Muffle.
I know, right? But underneath all that, there is a pretty good story about coming together, trying to meet expectations and all that. And honestly, I kind of like that. Yeah, some comedy is a hit and miss, and a lot of episodes are pretty one note. But honestly, the series itself is so solid. I enjoy it. Plus, the opening, like, god damn, it's such a bop. We're not gonna get season two. I know we're not, but honestly, I would not mind it. So that's why it's my number 10.
Honestly, yeah, it's a laugh outright show. So it's
An underrated
enough for
one.
that. But I'm taking it down to a little bit more of a like, yeah, I know you can't really call it slice of life because it's my number 10 is this monster wants to eat me.
Oh. Yeah, the title itself should kind of give you an indication what this is about.
Yeah. Because, honestly, I was not expecting this show to handle PTSD and depression. I was not expecting that show to handle that. Because our main character, Hinako, is a survivor of a car accident when she lost both her parents and her elder brother.
Well, typical anime background.
Yeah. And yeah. And then she meets another, like, pretty much like the most popular girl in their school, Shiori, who is secretly a mermaid. And I'm not talking about the whole the part of your world, Ariel, Disney style. No, I'm talking about the ones that actually drag sailors down to eat you. Those types. But the thing about this one, Shiori tells her straight up that, yes, I am a mermaid, I am a monster, and I've chosen you to be a meal. But the thing is, though, Hinako resigns herself that she just doesn't want to be alive. And she just wants to unalive herself. And also, there was a point in the episode was like, are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously doing this? But no, yeah, Shiori actually, in her own way, she actually helps her get over this trauma. Because the thing about this show that it uses the underwater scenes and visuals to tell you that about emotions, about what is happening in Hinako's mind. So in a way, it's kind of like a metaphor in a sense. And by the end of the series, and yeah, also this is a Yuri anime as well. So Hinako and Shiori do have feelings for each other, but honestly, in a way, they didn't really confirm that was happening, except maybe just for like a hand holding. But that was pretty much it. And the way it ends is that Hinako is ready to move on in another note of her life. So I'm just like, wow, this show tackles pretty deep stuff while still giving it this like very heartwarming message. And I wish a lot more shows did that, because honestly, I've seen a lot too many like just dive down deep depression. We are not having any happy moments here.
Yeah.
So
Attack of Titan.
even if a show has a literal flesh-eating mermaid in there and has a Yuri concept, check this one out. If it gets a dub, I would be curious. I would be curious to see who would dub this one. So, This Monster Wants to Eat Me, real surprising show. That's on my number 10.
Nice.
Well, shit.
Well, I guess for like my number 10, yeah, there were like a lot of animes that came out within the time that we last made this list. So try to like compile a list together is a little tricky, but I think with this one, what do you know? I'm starting with a horror anime per se. I don't know. Like, best way to describe it, it's best not to go to that island unless you want to get attacked by shadows.
Oh,
That's how you sum up summertime rendering.
Oh,
summertime rendering, buddy.
Okay, that's why I was like, wait. I was like, wait, is this Persona?
I mean, if you really think about it from the first opening, yeah, because the main character literally did this. And I was like, wait, is this like a Persona ripoff? But then I realized what the concept was. I was like, oh, that's what it was about. Because, yeah, summertime rendering. Our main character, Shinpei, went abroad to studying in culinary. But by the time he was gone, his childhood friend died by a mysterious accident. And by the time he went back in that island, he realized that he's going through like the same day, and then he realized the island is inhabited by shadows. The best way to describe it, think of the Thing from John Carpenter's The Thing. Those shadows can take your appearance and your memories, act like you were never there. And they can actually kill you. And let me just say, the first half, yeah, some of those deaths are pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it puts Final Destination to shame.
So for Shinpei to figure out what will happen, he decided to get involved with the mystery. Yeah, this is essentially ReZero, but honestly, it did the concept a lot better. I'm not trying to bash on your ReZero fans out there. It's just like, the concept wasn't really for me, but with summertime rendering, it was able to handle it just fine, perfectly. And it even had our two main leads, both Shinpei and Ushio, both pretty solid in their own ways, and yeah, it started off from a mystery to the second half just jumping straight into like a monster action. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Some of the choreography in that one is like pretty insane, and even like some of the more intense moments. Ooh, back then I would not be able to stomach it, but seeing it there, I was like, oh, that's pretty gruesome. How they're gonna get out of it? Like, that's the main thing for a mystery. You gotta keep it suspense. You gotta keep it on your feet. But it would lead to like one of my reasons I have it low. While it may be like a one-note thing, I'm not even kidding. The manga's like kind of short, so it's just a one-and-done series. But even I'll admit, the ending, I got a bit of a headache trying to process what just happened.
A lot of anime in that show. Look at Oshinoko.
I know, but like this one was like very kind of convoluted. It's not Kingdom Hearts convoluted, but it almost gave me that type of headache. But even with that, if you like a good mystery, you want like a good horror anime, unlike Wonder Egg Priority, I do recommend checking this one out. This one's not so bad, and not to mention the dub casting, pretty solid.
Also, screw Wonder Egg Priority. That show fucking annoyed me.
It bored me.
The show was fine, and then boy, that ending, it fell flat on its face.
I didn't even click with it when I first started the first 3 episodes.
Same. All right. Already we're done with our first 10.
Honestly, really interesting number 10s. So kind of gives everyone out there like an idea about what some of our lists are going to be.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to number 9s.
Miwashka.
Oh!
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I should have grabbed it, but yes, number 9 is Alia doesn't speak her feelings in Russian.
Nice.
So there were a lot of rom-coms that came out in the last few years, and this one was different. It was definitely different because the main girl, she's a tsundere, but she doesn't tell the main character Masachika her feelings, but she says it in Russian, thinking he doesn't understand. Thing is, he does understand, but he keeps it secret because he's like, oh yeah, she's probably gonna explode in embarrassment if she heard him. So yeah, yes, she is a tsundere, and that is one of my many weaknesses. But she's actually a pretty interesting character. How she wants to try to live up to expectations and such. And honestly, her trying out new things, good else. Masachika, the main male, he's kind of a nerd, but also kind of endearing. Like, he's smart. He's witty, and honestly, like he has a pretty good. Yes, it is like Kaguya-sama in Russian. Thank you.
Yeah,
but like he also has his own backstory that we've just dibbled our toes in. I'm like, shit, this is gonna be interesting. Some of the other characters are pretty cool. I know the student council president is pretty blunt and funny. His relationship with his girlfriend's kind of cute, but also like, yeah, she's kind of punching you, bro. I don't know. Masha, Alia's sister, Jesus Christ, like Masachika himself is like kind of falling for her, and honestly, I don't blame her because she is wholesome as hell. And then there's Yuki.
We don't talk about her.
We don't talk about her. But overall, the show it follows a lot of classic. Oh, he likes her, she likes him. It's like a little better, but there are moments that are cute, like when he got sick and she took care of him, or when they went on their shopping date and she was trying out new clothes and hearing his praise kind of a funny bone, which kind of led to a very, very funny moment. Yep. And honestly, but overall, like, this show is very wholesome. The opening and endings, because this show is pulling a Chainsaw Man and Darling Franks, where it has multiple endings each episode, which a little bullshit, but cute.
Just let them cook.
Yes, and also just like now we're getting season 2. Which kind of got delayed for next year, but you know what? It's fine. We're still getting it.
It's worth the wait.
It's still really wholesome, still funny, and also the dub cast is really solid. The fact that Alia's dub voice actress is the voice of Ash from Pokemon, the current voice actress for Ash, and she speaks fluent Russian, is like that is top tier.
I was surprised by that too, especially when I found out like, oh, that explains it. She's part Russian. Okay, I get it.
But also some of the dub lines, as usual, dub just goes one step above.
It does.
It goes like I remember when Ollie was drinking water and Masachika saw. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, what the bro? You're in the armpits. Oh man. But of course, there are some issues with the show, especially with Yuki. I don't know why people support her, but you know what? People do you. But anyways, that is my number 9. Cannot wait for season 2. Can they finally confess? Because it's clear that she's not... At this point, Ali is not trying to hide it. When she said he was a cutie in Japanese, I'm like, what the fuck? Come on.
Like, come on. It's right there, plain as day.
Where's Tristan when you need him?
So, now we're going to one of my only 2 isekais I have on my list. Because, good lord, there have been so many isekais. A lot of them meh, a lot of them really, really bad. But this one definitely was unique and different. Because what happens if you take the God of Death, the Yakuza, the Occult, and a bunch of other ones in modern day Japan?
Oh, yes.
You get Dead Mount Death Play.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
DMDP. Oh my gosh, this isekai already from episode 1 starts off as like this is normally you would see this as like a season or series finale of an anime, of any fantasy. The God of Death is here, and the hero does kill him, but he actually casts a spell to actually be reverse isekai'd into a recently killed corpse. And the whole shenanigans that the god, literally the Death King, is trying to figure out what is happening, but he wants a peaceful life. Because that's the thing about this character. He was shunned, just pushed away because, oh yeah, he's a skeleton. He practices necromancy, and it's like, ooh, big boogeyman, scary skeleton. No, even if he doesn't have one, he has a heart. Like, his backstory literally tells him like he had friends. He actually had people that actually saw him just be normal. But nope. Humanity in a lot of medieval setting, they always prejudice on that. And
They should be like us Americans. Wait, never mind.
Yes.
We just live in society. Let's just say
literally,
that.
literally, Polka, in quotation marks, is the Death King. Literally has some of the biggest reasons to have a crash out like that. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that. But boy, howdy, when he first meets Misaki, literally this bubbly girl is showing you around, but she's the one that actually killed the original Polka in the first place. And what is happening? He actually stabs her instead. But it's like, wait, you serious? A poke in the stomach. Are you not gonna get up? Just he's figuring this out. It's like, I made this whole speech to a corpse, and he's just like, seriously, the Death King, a king of death, a necromancer, is embarrassed over this after how many times he's done this before.
I guess he has a bit of pride. I don't know.
I wouldn't say pride. I don't know.
I don't know, but how this is a 2 core anime, and then when you get into the second core, how they brought in the occult, how the fantasy world is tied into this. It's a really interesting lore and idea. I am really, really hoping that we get a season 2, because the way this ends, I'm just like, I want to explore more of this. I want to explore more because the hero is actually looking to go to where the Death King is. So is he gonna get isekai to Japan? And what is gonna happen? I don't know. Maybe I'll check out the manga. Maybe I will someday. Who knows? But oh my gosh, the opening one is so damn good. The dubcast actually did a damn fine job for what they were doing. So whatever happens. This was a damn good isekai in the plethora that we've had. So if anyone wants to watch something unique and different for a reverse isekai, check this out. It's a great watch.
Nice. Well, I'm going to be sticking on to the mystery trend for this one. Well, calling this one a mystery is a bit of a stretch, because some of the mysteries are short-lived, but you can't really judge a book by its cover, and I gotta at least thank Nicholas for getting me into this one, Apothecary Diaries.
Ooh.
Yep, Apothecary. Okay.
Yeah, I know. One of the most talked about animes in 2023 and 2024 at this rank, but I'll get to that later, why I have it low. So, Apothecary Diaries. This is essentially about Mao Mao, who was, I can't be around the bush. She was abducted and then sold to the J Palace. That's a very simple way to get into like the storyline. And then while she was trying to like get through, she heard about like one of the concubines getting poisoned and losing a baby. And when I saw that for the first time, I was like, oh, you're going into that subject, okay. So when Mao Mao figured out what the solution was, she tried to be discreet, but it didn't escape Jinshi's sharp eyes, and it led to like the whole thing about the show where Mao Mao had to solve these like different mysteries and some of these illusions. Which honestly, the mysteries are pretty short-lived, but I think it's the chemistry between Mao Mao and Jinshi, their banter. It actually felt pretty genuine, and it's pretty damn funny.
Like, Jinshi is love-struck by Mao Mao, and Mao Mao's not even giving him the time of day. That is what's comedy about this.
It's even funnier too when like Mao Mao just like gives him the stink eye, and then Jinshi is like into that. I was like, bro, you cannot be a masochist. You cannot.
A pretty boy turns out to be a masochist. You know what? Fine.
Might as well go with it. Might as well. But I think like the second half of season 1, where we actually got to learn more about like Mao Mao's story, and then we've got like the sprinkles for Jinshi's story, which I kind of saw that a mile away. That one episode where Mao Mao went to go confront the problem, ouch, that did not hold back how dramatic it got. And I gotta give props to both Emmy Lo and Kaiji Tang. Yeah, you got Lucy and Gojo playing the main leads in this one. That's pretty damn impressive. Both of them did great with their dramatic performances. And even the comedy, even later on, where like Jinshi gets a little overprotective with Mao Mao. Every time she tried to do with poison, the seaweed scene really sums up their banter.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. You know, like you could get any girl, but like for some reason, because Mao Mao sees him like dirt, he's just like, yes, you're the one. It is funny.
It's even like funnier too when you like go into like season 2 with one of the moments I was like, did they seriously went there? Are you kidding me? I was like weirded out, but hey, I'm just glad at how they handle it, which would lead to like one of my reasons why I had it low. Season 2 was a bit of an up and downhill for me. There are some great episodes, definitely, especially like one of the biggest mysteries in season 2. That was a great arc. I like that one. But even I'll admit, some of the episodes, they could be one and done, and some of them could be like hit or miss, really. But even with that, this is still a good mystery and a good romance, too. Most of the times, these kind of genres would clash against each other, but both of them managed to mesh pretty well. And the animation, damn, that is beautiful. I approve.
I agree.
Somebody 1 is still the best for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, like nothing beats Somebody 1.
Yeah, nothing. So yeah, that's my number 9, Apothecary Diaries. And you want a mystery mixed with romance? I do recommend checking it out. It's actually not that bad.
All right, nice. I'm definitely going to continue it.
Oh yeah.
All right. Speaking of continuing, we got to catch them all, but we're not going to catch them with our boy Ash. We're going to go travel the world, find the 6 heroes, and visit the land of Lockweum with Pokemon Horizons.
Oh, the newest one.
So, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but after Pokemon Journeys, Ash left. This was his time. He was done. He was the world monarch. He's now going to travel on his own more, and his journey's done. But the problem is, there's a new generation, Generation 9. New Pokemon, new region. So what are they going to do? They make a new story. But instead of focusing on like, just do the gym battles, do Elite Four, do the champion. No. It's his own completely new story, following a girl named Liko, who goes to a school to learn about herself, to become a Pokemon trainer. And then she kind of gets attacked by these guys called the Explorers, who want her pendant that was given to her by her grandmother. And who comes in but Giga Chad Freed, coming in with his Charizard and his Captain Pikachu, saving the day. Turns out,
the best duo you can have in an opening scene.
I know, right?
If you were to tell me that Christopher Freeman was going to be like playing a supporting role in Pokemon back then, I would have laughed because I would not have believed that.
Oh yeah. And after a few shenanigans, Liko eventually joins his group, the Rise of Wolf Tacklers, to learn more about the pendant. And that's how we start this series. And honestly, for what it is, it's a pretty interesting series. Like, we're not just going to Paldea. We're not going to Kanto. No, we're going to different regions. We're seeing old, new Pokemon. We're meeting new characters. It's meeting a few familiar faces. But it's a really interesting journey. A lot of the characters in the main cast are cool. Liko started out meek, timid, becomes her own character, becomes a battler, understands Pokemon with her Sprigatito. Roy, he becomes this energetic person who wants to learn about this mysterious Pokeball and the Black Rayquaza. He grows up to become more confident with his fight Coco. We have Dot, who is a streamer who's very introverted but becomes more open. Then there's also Freed, Murdoch, Orla, Molly, even Old Man Ludlow. Like, this cast is so unique, and a lot of them are adults. Just the three I mentioned before are kids, but still they're growing, they're learning, they're seeing different things. And some of the animation can go hard. Yes, there are times where it seems like typical Pokemon battling, but other times it cooks. Especially with the new mechanic of terrestrialization. Like, damn, the way they do it. Plus, like, we're not facing Team Rock. We're not facing a joke like that. No, we're facing legitimately threatening people with the Explorer, especially with a Methio who seems to be getting the Zuko treatment. And honestly, I appreciate what this series is doing its own story, understanding what terrestrialization is and stuff, Hell, there's a time skip! We actually have our characters age up after what happened. I'm like, wow.
All these years, we never had a time skip.
I know.
We do.
Ash spent like the last 25 years being 10. Now Liko's freaking 11. It's like, wow. Though that also leads to one why I left this at 8. It's a good series. It's a unique, we're seeing old regions, seeing old characters like Steven Stone and stuff. But then there's also episodes that definitely falter. There's a lot of fillers that aren't that good. But, some character moments are a little hit or miss. And plus, I'll admit, Liko, Roy, and Dot, they're no Ash. They are not good Pokemon trainers in the beginning, but they do get better. They do learn. And honestly, I appreciate that. Not everyone's going to be like 100%. Sometimes you got to start somewhere. And I still appreciate it. Plus, with Gen 10 coming, who knows? Maybe we'll get more Pokemon Horizons. It does feel like we're reaching the end right now, but for now, I think it's interesting and honestly a good tribute to Ash. Though, there's one question.
What?
When does this take place? Is it after Ash became Monarch? Is it before? We have Steven Stone, but they never confirmed it? We saw Kabu? Like, where does this... Is it just his own thing? Like...
Honestly, I don't know. The only thing I can probably think of is the fact, like, okay, we have Rayquaza, and we have a bunch of these other, like, mythical, legendary ones that we've already seen. You know what? I'm just going to take myself as face value. I'm going to say it's after. I'm going to say it's, like,
I would say it's after.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, Pokemon Horizons, still solid. Like, it's not a typical Pokemon series, but honestly, it doesn't need to be. It's still pretty good.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get Back and Halo are probably the best openings for the show.
There's still a few movies that I think are pretty good.
Number 8, Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, fuck you!
Really left a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, I know
This show did it better. Suck it. I'm talking about my boys at Windbreaker.
Oh, yes.
I will say I do have it higher.
When people have told me that, like, okay, Tokyo Revengers, I watched through all of season 1. I gave it a fair shake. I really tried. Halfway through, I'm just like, where the F is this going? What is happening?
Don't get me started.
Why are we spending so much time with Mikey and just crying his eyes out?
Takemichi, why?
And then season 2 came out, and then, oh my god, season 3.
Makes me worried for season 4, but enough about that.
But this one, though, Windbreaker, this is what I thought that Tokyo Revengers was going to do. Just rival groups in different schools giving us fights that actually mean something that impact the story. Like, for crying out loud, like, season 1, I'll be real. Season 1 was testing its waters. It was playing it safe, but still giving us really good action scenes. Giving us really phenomenal choreography for it. Season 2, that's where this stuff is cooking. Now we're getting introduced to a bunch of other characters. We're even bringing in, like, different like social like problems. Like everybody knows the pole dance scene. Yes, I get it. It was awkward when you realize who the character is. I get it. But it doesn't change the fact that reaction was funny as hell, though.
Haruka's reaction finding out that Tsukasa was a guy all along was
I
just
was like, you know what? I'd be weirded out too, but god damn it, that was funny. And just the fact remains that I think this is like the reason why this has such a leg up on Tokyo Revengers. It actually knows how to have fun as well. Like it knows how to have fun moments where it's just like, oh my gosh, I am so sad at everything. I need to change the past. I don't know if I can actually do it. Why did he have to die and everything like that? I was like, if I hear fucking Mikey cry and whine about something one more goddamn time, I'm gonna smack that kid upside the head.
No. I would have said, if I hear you whine one more time, I'm going to take you to the train station and throw you in front of the train!
No. I would have done this to Takemichi.
Because God almighty, this is like the bad moments of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I'm sorry, people. He cries way too much. And this is like, just take that and put it as a character. I got annoyed by it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Windbreaker, really solid series. Great animation. Great fight scenes. Some characters, yes, are hit and miss. Some games are hit and miss. But still, though, it knows how to have fun. The comedic timing is really good. Opening 2 is a banger. It is so freaking good.
It took what opening 1 did and then just multiplied that.
Cannot wait for season 3 if it's confirmed. I can't remember if it is or isn't.
Well, I mean, we're in a live action movie, so.
Which honestly, it works.
So we'll see what happens. But either way, though, if anyone was tired of Tokyo Revengers like me and the rest of us here, check out Windbreaker. It will wash that palate clean. I promise you.
Oh, banana.
Don't worry, I'll talk about Windbreaker later on, Brandon.
Spoiler!
Oh well, but I am going to be sticking to the Cloverworks trend because Windbreaker Cloverworks did do Windbreaker, but they also did like another anime that came out last year. And originally I did have Rascal on there, but then I had to remove it because of the recent season. But it's okay. I could just talk about Spring and Flower Blooms with dignity.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, that's good. That was a good one.
Yeah, because as we know, Cloverworks, they have a practice to doing slice of life. Even Windbreaker has a bit of a slice of life trend to it.
Tell me on Windbreaker, sorry, I'm not talking Regis, sorry.
No. But yeah, Spring and Flower. This one is technically Romeo and Juliet. Just remove the complex confusion and the tragedy.
Yeah, basically.
Because you basically have our main character, Rintaro, who was in an all-boys school, which is like all delinquent and all dumb-like. I can't beat around the bush on that one. Most of the males are pretty dumb. And apparently their neighboring school is Chidori, which is like a well-respected, a rich school, all females, and a lot of the females just hate the guys because class and think that they're just like better than them.
It's a bunch of bitches.
Yeah. But then Rentaro meets one of the Chidori girls, Wagari, which is like one of the most wholesome female characters you could honestly meet in an anime. Oh my god. First time meeting her, I knew I was gonna like this girl. Because both of them, they start off like on the wrong foot, but it did inadvertently lead to like a pretty funny moment where they actually meet up again the first time in the cafe where Wagari wanted to make up for freaking him out the first time. And then it actually led to them like growing, like wanting to learn more about each other. And that's like one of the best things that I can actually say about like for slice of life and rom-coms. It's just like two characters trying to learn about each other, trying to grow out of their old shell and learning who they are. I thought it was very genuine. And yeah, it did spark a bit of like a rivalry between like their friend groups. But over time, they actually resolved the problems quickly, which is like, that's one of the big praises I gave to Horimiya, where it's like, they don't drag out the drama all that long. They actually like talk it out civilly and they actually like sort it out pretty normally. And even like, yeah, this is like one of the rare cases where the slice of life for rom-coms, where the supporting cast actually gets some development too. especially with Waguri's friend Hoshina and one of Rintaro's friend Natsuzawa. And yeah, I did look ahead of liking the manga. I'm liking what they're doing with those two. I'm impressed.
They're shipping them hard.
Oh yeah, easily. And even like for like most of the dramatic moments and some of the more wholesome moments, like where like Rintaro wanted to make something for Waguri, and then it actually eventually led to them having feelings for each other and both of them confessing, which is honestly really sweet. I actually like it. Most of these confession scenes, they usually lead to a kiss. Not this one. No, they're taking their time, and I applaud it because yeah, you can confess, but it's a matter if you're ready or not.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them agreed that they wanted to start out as a couple, but they wanted to see where this goes, and I applaud them for it. If I give much high praise for like a slice of life, why is it low? Well, it's because of the dub. Like, don't get me wrong, the dub casting is pretty good. I mean, you got Robbie Damon to play the main lead, and he did a good job. This is his first slice of life, and he did fine. But some of the other dub voices are hit or miss. I get it, it's a new dubbing studio, but I felt like they could have worked on some lines a bit more personally. But from what they got, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring in Flower, and you want like a good rom-com and slice of life, I do recommend this one. Plus, both openings and endings, they're pretty solid for what they are.
There's a second. There's two openings.
No, opening and ending.
Oh, okay. That's what I was like. Yeah. All right. Well, wait. What time is it? Ah, shit. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go practice badminton early. Hopefully, I see a Chinatsu-san.
Oh,
Yeah, one ran through another blue box.
one. Damn, two rom-coms. Nice.
All right. So, I didn't expect anything from the show. I just saw Chinatsu and I was like, all right, where is it? Netflix. Let's just watch it. And yeah, this is an interesting show. Aiki, basically, he's the protagonist. He's part of the badminton club, and he has a crush on Chinatsu, a senior. He's a senior by 1 year, the lead of the basketball team. In their first meeting, she kind of hits him in the face with a basketball.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Which was funny as hell, though. But then they let them kind of understand each other. Then Aiki hears that she's leaving, so he tries to convince her, like, don't give up on your dream. The next day, though, she's in his house. Yeah, it turns out she's not moving. Her family's moving, but she's staying to pursue her basketball, and she's staying with a friend of her mom's. Turns out, Taiki's mom. So just imagine your crush, the girl that you worship, that you want to be with, lives in your house as a roommate. It's as awkward as it sounds, and goddamn, this show. I mean, okay, comedy aside, it is also pretty wholesome. Like, you hear a lot of the characters' motivations. You know, Chinatsu, Taiki, Hina. You know, everyone. Like, they have their own motivation, their own reasons to do these things, and it's kind of cool. Plus, the animation when they're playing the game, like basketball or badminton or anything, I'm like,
They actually made both sports pretty intense.
I mean, I bet One Punch Man wish they had half this budget. Am I right?
I thought it was like 3/4 of the budget.
Yeah, whatever. But still, like, the comedy fucking hits, like, especially with some of their facial animations. Like, they have like serious moments, like they have serious face, but then when it's the comedy moments, like when Chinatsu's just checking her arm, it's like she's got a chibi form. Or it's like when Hino like hits Taiki in the back, he's like, Hino, what the hell are you doing? It's just funny. And the dub is pretty solid for the most part. I mean, we got Zach Aguilar,
yeah.
Enith Yo as Chinatsu, like a lot of good voices. And even with some that I don't recognize, they're pretty good. Plus, opening 1 and ending 1 and 2 are pretty good. Opening 2 is kind of mid. Not gonna lie, pretty mid. But still, it's a good show, good romantic, wholesome moments. Yeah, the triangle between Chinatsu, Taiki, and Hina can be... But, I mean, it happens. Things happen, okay? It happens, but... Still, I appreciate that everyone is moving on. Everything's going good with the manga. And now we're getting season 2 this year, which I'm like, yes, because I know what happens. Because good things happen, and I'm very, very happy. So, that is my number 7. Now, excuse me while I finish this banana.
All right, so what is something else that we've been getting quite a bit of in the recent years?
It's guys.
Revenge plots.
Oh,
Like, we've gotten quite a number of that revenge plots, or even like just ones that get like the main character get kicked out of the main hero's party. That's kind of been our newest trend, thanks to IE Rising of the Shield Hero. Bullshit.
Still surprising. It's still going.
This one though, the main character leaves on his own terms and pairs up with his students, and it is great.
Yes.
Because I Left My Airing Party is a damn good show.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this show like easily enough, like it's, as I said, it starts off as the whole thing about the main character Yuko Fleeto he's being treated like dirt in one of the highest ranking parties in the kingdom. Basically, what he said, okay, you know what? I'm fed up with this. I quit. So he basically leaves on his own terms.
It sounds like it sounds like someone who worked at Walmart for a year. They're like, you know what? I'm out. You all. That was me. That was me. I did that.
That was also me at Target, people. That was six. I lasted 6 months in that one. Yay me! But he runs into three of his former students that he was teaching that they want to become adventurers. Basically, oh my gosh, yeah, Marina. Oh my gosh, Marina, the redhead who is a bubbly girl, but she is she's really, really clueless with social norms. Like, immediately runs over and tackles Fleeto just to give him a hug. I mean, he's like literally wearing armor and tackles the man. I was like, oh boy, it's gonna be one of those, isn't he?
She used tackle. It's super effective.
Yeah.
And it was a crit.
But the thing is, though, who also he meets? A dark elf, Silk Amberwood.
Best girl. Yes, best girl.
Show.
Goddamn, she's best girl.
She is so she's smart. She is funny. She has that little sense of wit behind her, and also she has later in the season she actually gets a magical book snake that actually gives her knowledge that hides in her chest. I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, whatever. It's a harem show, whatever. We're going there. And then the third one you get is Rain, their support magical healer, who is ironically the eldest of the trio that Fleeto runs into again. And I was like, yeah, we're doing that again. But the thing about this show is the fact that it really starts out that Fleeto is trying to get these three to be better adventurers and also achieve his dream at facing a cataclysm gate. Because the thing is about also this show, they do freaking live streams in a fantasy world, people. They literally have a freaking magical webcam following them around, and they do like stream openings like, hey guys, Clover here, be sure to check out our stream. I was like, what? I get magic is something, but like, this makes no sense.
Brandon. This is anime. Not a lot of things have to make sense.
I get that, but okay. But it's actually when we actually run into his old party, Thunderpike. And boy, if they thought they were being asses and full of themselves after he left, boy, when he comes back with his new party, he puts them in their place. To the point where, yes, comes into the revenge plot, actually from the people that he actually left. He and their original leader of Thunderpike, Simon, they were friends. They were close. They were childhood friends, and they wanted to face the chasm gate together. But Simon, of course, let the fame and thing go to his head and just started neglecting him. So, yeah, eventually leads down to where Fleeto actually curses him when he betrays them. But there was another curse on him to never die, but he always had this like curse to kill him over and over and over again. It was a fate worse than death. And by core 2, we actually even get more characters. We get Jamie back, like a former member of Thunderpike who actually owns up to what she did. That's what's something good about this show. Some people actually own up to their faults. They actually own up to their causes. And oh man, does this show hit you in the heart at the end. Damn, I was not expecting them to go that route. To like going into like time manipulation as well, and then going straight to the Cataclysm gates. Just seeing everything that was going to happen, and we are getting a season 2 later this year. So, where's this going to go? I don't know. But the thing is, though, Cleo, you lucky motherfucker. He doesn't get 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 wives that is in his party.
Seriously, like, dude, don't complain about your life when you have all that, okay? Do not.
Like, do not.
Take what you get.
Do not even complain about that. How he bathes with them every single one. Just you, that lucky son of a bitch. But yeah, I Love My Eric Party is a different style of what people would see about a revenge plot, but also a character leaving a very prominent group. Check this one out, guys. And the dub is actually pretty spot on. It has really good dub actors behind it.
Nice. Well, this is like my only isekai on the list, but I got a question. You guys want to mix that with Power Rangers? Red Ranger Isekai is my number 7.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'll admit, I did consider this one to be like in my number 6 and 5, but there were some other shows I like a little bit more than this one. But even with that, this is a pretty damn funny isekai. Because you have the isekai format mixed with Sentai. You'd think it wouldn't work, but the show managed to prove me wrong, because our main character, Red, which is like his nickname, by the way, he's the leader of the Kizuna 5, which is basically like they're all about bonds and friendships. It literally started with them in their final battle, and Red decided to sacrifice himself. And he ended up in this unknown world. And most of the times, like, he'll be in these isekais, you'll be like, okay, this is going to be like starting from the ground up. He's trying to figure it out. No, it cut to a few months later where he's actually used to this stuff. Like, we got him like a small time skip. Like, okay, that's something new for an isekai. Let's see where this is go. And who does he run into? He runs into best girl of the show, Yidra Arblin.
Easily.
Yeah, because he wanted to help her out, and it inadvertently led to them having this chemistry where Yidra is questioning this Power Ranger logic that every non-Power Ranger fan complains about. From the explosions, from the morphing, from the poses, from the stats. Yeah, she looked at the stats and realized, how would they maxed out? It's like, to even the point where even like when Red tries to attack them, he burns the items that the monster drops. Like, Red, I get you want to help her. Can you dial down the power a little bit?
Are
you good, buddy?
I don't even think he can. That's the thing. I don't think he can. Or
You
he doesn't
good,
even know what
buddy?
he's doing.
I'm good. It's just so ridiculous how in these scenarios it's ended up being like that. But it did lead to both of them like trying to learn how like to grow one another, and even like Red wanted to help out Yidra achieve her goal because her father was a famous sorcerer until recent events happened. He died, and now her family is brought to shame. He's willing to help her out, and it actually led to Yidra, who started a bit of like a tsundere in a way, to be more open and to be more bold.
Oh boy, did they actually go that route?
Oh yeah, episode 6. You want to know how bold she could get? There you go. That's all I can say.
Yeah, just watch the clip, people. Watch the clip.
I kid you not. That made me laugh so much. I literally had to pause the episode and just like catch up another day because I was just like dying of laughter because of it. Yeah, this isekai did break a few trends now and then and actually made it worthwhile too. And even like Yidra, who started like pretty smart and witty, may seem like helpless at first, but no, over time, she grows as a character, and I actually applaud them for it. And of course, like, it's not just Red and Yidra that join. We also got the Blue Knight that sims for the Princess Teltina. We also got, like, another one that has, like, similar powers to Red, but in a more Egyptian manner, which, honestly, that's a pretty good power she has. I like that.
It's unique. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't hold back in any of, like, the dark moments, especially when we saw Keys in the Black.
Jeez.
You want Berserk mode? There you go. That was pretty crazy, even for Red. But yeah, this is like only one season. I'm hoping we can get another season of it because I did look ahead into the manga. Things are getting very interesting. I'm liking where it's going. So who knows? Would it get like another season? Maybe. Wishful thoughts. But if you want like an isekai that's just like funny, mixed with Power Rangers, go ahead and give this one a watch. It's a laugh riot. Even the dub was like pretty hilarious too.
Yeah, they bond merged. Bond merged. Jesus Christ.
That's
Can't
weird,
believe they
actually.
act that.
So it's like somebody got paid just to say that over and over and over again.
I hate that. I want that job. Anyways, all right. Now, time to finish the halfway mark. Oh boy. You know what? Black Clover is coming back. I'm so happy. But until then, let's talk about another series that kind of does a bit of what Black Clover does, but also kind of flips it on its head. You know, because poor Will has no magic. But what he does have is a sword.
Yes.
With Storio.
Season 2 coming up next month.
Oh man. Okay. I didn't expect anything from the series. I thought it was another magic anime series. But then I watched the opening. I was like, shit, all right, let's see this. And it's actually interesting. Like, Will, the main character, he doesn't have magic. Yeah, original, right? No powers. In world powers. But Will, he doesn't really let that drag him down, at least not a lot. He does have some self-esteem, so he's like a mix of Asta's like strength, because this guy's swole as fuck, and swordsman skills with Deku's shyness and intelligence. Well, okay, not shyness, because somehow he's kind of a Giga Chad.
I mean, he call Colette cute, bluntly.
Yeah, so... but he does try his best because he wants to reach the Grand Tower where his childhood friend and love of his life, youth, Elfie, is. And you know what? Honestly, that's not the worst goal, you know? It's not that he doesn't want to be the strongest, he doesn't want to be like the king of pirates or whatever. No, he's doing it for his girl. And honestly, you know what? Gotta respect that. Mm-hmm. But he's not useless. Like, this man, he is strong. Like, despite facing a lot of magic, especially from his sadistic teacher who tried to, I think at one point tried to kill him, yeah, he held strong using his sword. Just put his goggles on. He's locked in. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's a pretty cool way. And a lot of the magic is unique. You know, we have Colette's earth magic. We have his fire using bully using a fire phoenix. You know, my girl Lihana using lightning to run around and stuff. Like, there's a lot of unique magic here. And then we also see a lot of tribe. You know, unlike Black Clover, where everyone is basically mostly human. There's dwarves here, there's elves, there's all these races, and I'm like, this is cool. And there's prejudice, because, you know, why the fuck not? Wouldn't there be prejudice in a medieval fantasy? But still, like, the animation in this show goes hard. Oh my god. The music goes hard, like, everything about it is really interesting, especially near the second half of season 1, where shit gets really dark. Like, holy shit. Like, we have a villain who literally takes the head of dead wizards to speak. I'm like, okay, wow, this kind of got dark. But, like, seriously, this show is really interesting. I mean, yes, it can be a little formulaic, but honestly, there's not a problem with it. I have no problem with that. It's really interesting, you know? And like I said, opening 1's great. Ending 1's pretty good. And now we're getting season 2. It's going to be so good. Like, I know, don't lie, I do want to see an arm wrestling match between Asta and Will, just to see how many tables they break before someone finally wins.
No. I'm pretty sure the floor will be dented, too.
Yeah, they'll cause a crater in the middle of their ring.
No, there's an earthquake, like, Jesus Christ, how much ore are they farming?
What kind of juice? How many sips? What kind of juice did they drink?
It's no, but yeah, overall, it's just a really great series. Colette and Lihana are best waifus. Elfie, we haven't really actually got a lot of her, so can't really.
And plus, we only got that one thing where she was like pretty sadistic.
I was like,
yeah,
I am not getting near that.
But anyways, yes, that is my number 6.
Alrighty, this one, this one, it's a laugh out riot. I had so much fun with. Especially with being a reboot.
What the fuck?
You know, I'm pretty sure if I dump this water on my head, I'll turn into a girl. Rama 1/2 remake.
Yo, nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Like if you told me that Rama 1/2 is coming back, I would look at you just like, explain.
And being done by
But
Mappa.
here's the thing though, it's done by frickin' Mappa. The guys that did Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, is doing Ranma 1/2. I'm just, you know what? Let them cook. Let them cook. Because they keep this show at its core roots. It is so funny with how they're doing stuff. And how they even get to the English dub. You got Susie Young to play the female Ranma, and she just nails it. Like every single joke that she does, I get a giggle or I am on the floor laughing. Start like easily enough. Ranma and his father, who's a panda at the time, shows up to Japan from China because he's engaged to Akane Tendo from the Tendo School of Dojos, and people think that Kaguya-sama is the whole thing about tsunderes with each other. They got it from Ranma. Ranma was the one that started that whole formula. Because, yes, they are tsunderes to a T. Like, every single time they try to get close, they're not too sure about this. But every single time that they are moving forward, there is a challenge that Ranma has to fight somebody who wants Akane, or
vice versa.
or one of the other people who actually wants Akane bumps into Ranma in his female form and now wants the female Ranma. I am just...
In the words of Juvie for Fairy Tail, it's not a love triangle, it's a love maze.
That's literally what this is. And he even got Allegra Clark to play one of these characters, the Black Rose, who's a gymnastics special, but the way she does gymnastics, no, lady, that is not it. That is not it whatsoever. And then he even goes to the point where he actually goes to ice skating as a competition, but he doesn't know how to skate. And so what happens, he's in his female Ranma form, because he was like, oh no, I'm like, no man, a man who can't skate, that's embarrassing. But then he gets his first kiss in female Ranma form, and it's the dude that he's sparring. I literally paused that because I was dying of laughter, because Susie's reaction was so good. Oh my god. But finally we got my best girl Shampoo in there. Oh yes, when Shampoo showed up, everything is comedy gold. Every single point. To now in season 2, we even got introduced to another new returning character, now voiced by Erica Mendez.
Yeah, Dubcast is cooking.
This Dubcast is cooking. I cannot wait for season 3. I cannot wait for this. Oh my god, like, yes people, we are eating good with some of our remakes. Rurouni Kenshin came back and it's great. Trigun came back and it's great. Ranma did not disappoint. Can we please get some other ones that deserve a reboot?
Yeah, where's Yu Yu Hakusho, god damn it?
Hakusho, just sing, period. Just sing. But either way, I love Ranma. I love the original. I love this remake. I have to talk about this show.
Nice.
Nice. Well, while this one may not be as funny as Ranma 1/2, this one managed to make me laugh a few times now and then. Just think of a Comic Kill mixed with fan service.
What?
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god.
Thank you, Brandon, for getting me into Chain Soldier.
Wait, do main characters die in Chain Soldier then?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's made by the same creator as Comic Kill. So.
Oh.
So that should give people a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
So yeah, even I'll admit, when I found out that the anime adaptation of Chain Soldier is coming out, I was scared because the anime adaptation of the comic got killed really fucked itself over. But thankfully, Chain Soldier did not fail. It actually impressed me. Yeah, the fan service really pushed it. But then again, it did kind of fit the name of the series. Basically, our main character, Yuki, he's a hardworking boy, and now he got dragged into this world where we got a bunch of females with these peach blessings, which they eat these special powered peaches that give them special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And our main female lead, Kyoko Uzun, is basically with the slave ability. So anyone that she makes a contract with will be her slave. So she got the brilliant idea to make Yuki her new slave, which would lead to a lot of funny scenarios between the two. All because she has to give him a reward
Equal to the amount that is deserving of. It could be a normal pat on the head,
or something more than that.
Yep.
But honestly, the fan service aside, it actually did lead to pretty heartbreaking moments where we got Yuki's backstory, Kyoko's backstory, Himari's backstory with the Azuma families, and a bunch more with some of these other characters. And it did not hold back, even for season 1's animation. It started out fine, but for what we got, it made the most out of it. And this is one of the cases where a harem show was you know what? There is one obvious winner, but some of the other alternatives, it could work out pretty well, I gotta admit.
Oh, yeah.
And then we actually got to season 2, where we got the animation studio that did High School DxD. And honestly, yeah, it actually looks a lot better. And it actually, it cranked things up a little bit. We actually got more time with the characters. And where we're at in the current arc, oh, sweet Jesus.
There's a reason why in this part of the manga, this arc is very showing its comic got killed roots.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it got really brutal, which makes me worry where it's gonna go, but also excited at the same time, because yeah, it managed to balance out the action, the comedy, the fan service, and the dramatic moments as well. And you think a lot of them would be overshadowing the other? No, this one actually holds us up pretty well. And even I'll admit, the dubbing is actually pretty good and pretty funny. I swear, that motivational speech between Kyoko and Himari is still my favorite. Thank you, Captain, for giving me the permission to kick some ass.
Absolutely, this is why you're always on this, Himari.
What's with the kicking of asses?
Oh, that was just perfect. And with season 2 finally getting a dub, finally, I've been waiting for it, because there was actually a moment that I want to hear dub involving Ren Yamashiro.
Oh boy, yep, that scene, yep.
Because if people don't know, Yuki's slave ability can work on other people if A, they have the same ability as Kyoka, i.e. Himari with her copy ability, or B, if Kyoka lends Yuki while he's in his slave form to someone else, which leads to a lot of pretty badass forms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but sometimes the results for the rewards are pretty hilarious. I.e. Ren Yamashiro's. I can't wait to see that dub.
Oh my god.
That was one of the rare cases where I was just dying of laughter. I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, that's the end of my halfway mark. Chain Soldier definitely improved on what Counting Got Killed did for the anime, and it actually did pretty well.
Well, damn.